And it's funny because I feel like that leads to the next topic about lying to your partner. And I'm chuckling because I think lying to your partner is something that I don't care what type of relationship you are in, we have all done it.
Yes.
And we probably all do it.
Yes.
Okay. And we not going to probably stop doing it when it comes to certain types of lies. So Dre, are there any situations where you feel like lying to your partner is okay?
It sounds bad, but yes. If we are going by the definition of what a lie is, which is just not telling the truth.
Yes.
Yes. Sometimes it's necessary, but I think it should be the criteria that it should be harmless with no negative repercussions.
Yeah.
No negative repercussions,
Bing,
right?
bing.
And think about it. Some people like, nah, lying ain't never necessary. All right, think about when you was a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your parents told you, for a lot of y'all, that some white man came down the chimney and brought y'all gifts and ate all the cookies.
And he better had the cookies or your gifts wasn't going to be there.
Exactly.
Yes.
Why'd you tell that lie to your kids? That's a lie. Nah, we would just, no, it's a lie.
It's a lie.
But why'd you tell it?
Yeah.
It was, you felt it was harmless.
Yeah.
There was no negative repercussions.
Yeah.
You never heard of Santaology, some type of disease to where some 25-year-old or 35-year-old is still in belief that Santa Claus is real and behaving in it, because you feel like it has no negative effects, right?
Yes.
And I think that's, you don't want to make a habit out of doing these things in your relationship, but sometimes your person. Listen, what time we got to be there, Dre? 8:30. We really got to be there at 9, but I know who take a long time to get ready.
Yeah.
So I ain't going to sit there and tell her the right time because I've been here before.
And here's the thing, lie to me. Baby, please lie to me about that so we can get there on time.
One thing that I learned about women, and I'm sorry if this don't apply to you. I'm sorry. Let me not make absolutes.
Okay.
One thing that I've learned about some women is that it doesn't matter how much time you give them. The time allotted is how long it takes. If you give them 30 minutes, they can get together in 30 minutes. But if it's 2 hours, they're going to take 2 hours.
100.
If it's 4 hours, they're going to take 4 hours.
Yep.
The 30 minutes is like, boom, put this thing up in a bun, do my makeup, may even do my makeup in the car, boom, but I'll be ready. 4 hours, my robe on.
Let's just give myself a quick little facial.
Curl
do the extra layers of lotions and oils.
Then I'll put my clip-ins in, 3 outfits laid out.
There went some coffee.
4 hours. And it's like, I just saw you get ready in 30 minutes yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's like, I got it.
I am some women. I am some women.
I have to tell you the wrong time.
Yep.
So that I can properly make sure that we're there when we need to be there.
Yes.
And then don't make it, I'm preaching now. Come on now.
Come on, hallelujah.
Don't make it a special occasion to where you
God.
gotta look good or look together. Lord Jesus.
You better tell me it's the day before.
Oh my gosh, because I gotta hide all the mirrors, because don't let you catch one glimpse of yourself as you're walking out. I don't know.
Oh no.
You sure this look good? Nah, I'm just gonna take this off. I'm gonna. Wow, we back to square one, ain't we? Thought we had you.
Back to it. I pray for y'all strength, Dre. Y'all men's, y'all husbands. I pray for y'all strength. One little real lover tip. We haven't had one of those in a long time. Real lover tip to the guys, or just to people who are dating women who really take a long time to get ready, especially for very special occasions. Not during the time that they're getting ready for the occasion, but on an off day, we all just kicking it and chilling. Just have the conversation and say, "Hey, babe, listen, I love you. I think you're beautiful. You know my thing. A little sandwich effect. I love when we go out. You always just look so nice. But I really would like to not be a part of the how does this look questioning. Don't poll me. Please call your girlfriends. Please get on FaceTime with your girlfriends and ask them, because I can't win in that situation, okay? Fellas, y'all cannot win in that situation.
Nope.
So make sure your lady, or if you're a lady and you date a lady, make sure she has a good, strong couple of friends whose opinion she truly values, and have her call them.
Yes.
Or send photos to them. Don't fall victim to being the partner that is trying to convince her that she looks nice, because we really don't believe y'all most of the time. Okay.
Let me tell you the trick. What I'm learning. I'm learning it.
You
it's
learning?
real.
Okay.
Let me tell you. If she was 100% knew something was straight and looked good, she wouldn't even ask you.
Wouldn't even ask you.
It's because this good. If she's asking you between the two, it's because both of them ain't really
They not doing it.
They not doing it. So no matter which one you pick, it's gonna be really.
Yep.
Why you think that?
Yep.
Nope. Ask your friend.
Ask your friends.
Go call.
Because we actually believe that our friends are going to tell us the truth. And we inherently believe that y'all are going to say whatever to get us out the house. Like, I have learned to just never eat. Like, I'm not asking you because you're going to say something like, baby, you always look nice. You look, babe, come on now. You look
like,
beautiful.
come on, man.
You look yeah, good. Like, no.
Don't ever say you look fine. Because it's like, fine. That's it.
That's all. I think you don't think I look amazing. Like, I'm telling you, y'all aren't gonna win.
You look fine. Like, come on.
You're not gonna win. Nope. And this is when men lie. This is when they find the line to their partner is most valuable. Okay. Like,
if I polled men, this would probably be the number one
that they lie about. I tell her she look good all the time. My eyes be closed. I don't even know what she look like.
My wife do that all the time. You're not even looking at me.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. Yes, you look good. Always. Isn't that what I'm supposed to say? That's what I'm supposed to say. I can't, because God forbid you say, nah, you don't. Why? You trying to say I look fat? Hey, is it the...
My wife does. If I say, nah, I don't really like that. She sits in our room that we have for a closet. Well, I just don't got nothing to wear. I just don't got nothing to wear.
So, I mean, I guess we ain't going then. We're not going.
She's done that sometimes. Like, you could just go without me because I don't have nothing to... We got a room for a closet, like a whole room.
It's a lot of clothes in here, baby. I see stuff. I'm praying. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you, Dre. Praying for you, Dre. I agree with you though. To go back to is lying okay in a relationship? I agree with literally everything you said, and it just made me think of the term white lie. Like, truly, the definition of a white lie is that you're lying about something that's harmless and really in general is unimportant. And I think those are okay. We are obviously not talking about heavy duty, straight up and down lies, especially things that are important and things that can get caught up. Like, you can get caught up in it later. Like, so definitely don't lie. But do you think that omission is also lying? Because some people do. They feel like those are the same thing.
So not telling them something.
Not telling them something. Yes.
No, that's not the same as lying.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Because I think that with omission or not saying something or not sharing something, there can be actually good intent behind that, right? Mm-hmm. Or just ignorance, right, behind that. I think of like Adam and Eve, and they was like, don't eat from the tree because this gives you the knowledge of good and evil. Like, some people don't really know, like, oh, I didn't know you even wanted to know that, or that would be something. Because in my mind, it's not that big of a deal, but I guess to you it's that big of a deal. Like in this scenario, it's like, I didn't think that was, you need to know that Sammy knew that. I know you need to know that, but it's like, you know, and I think that, you know, I can see in a lot of different situations, or I can even understand if my partner comes to me and I found something out and they say, I didn't tell you that because I was just trying to protect you. I can see that being a thing. I didn't tell you that because I didn't know that you even cared about that, or that was something that you wanted to know. So I feel like that's different than me asking you straight up to your face something and you being like, nah, nope, I ain't do that. And it's like, that's disrespectful to me. That's when they say you literally playing in my face, that's what that feel like. Like, you really are like playing in my face, like directly to me. I asked you something directly and you tell me a lie. That's something completely different, because then I made you aware that I wanted to know that information, right? And that I feel like that information was pertinent for whatever situation that we're dealing with, and a need to know. And you still straight up to my face was like, nah. And I've heard people in certain things was like, I just don't want to tell you that. That's not a lie, right? That's just like, I don't want to share that. Yep. That's exactly that. I agree with you. Omission is not lying. And I think in the scenario, what started as omission then became a lie, because he asked you directly, did you do something? And you said, nah, I didn't do that. Do I understand why she lied? I do, especially when you think about what's now happening, how he's responding to it, and that basically in a roundabout way, he kind of said, like, you took his option away. He if he had known that, perhaps he would not have chose to stay with you. Like, you lied about it, and not having one factored into, like you said earlier, it factored into his decision to move forward with you. So I think that's really where you messed up. But I think
being honest and saying that you don't want to share something, and even explaining why, because that's not I don't think it'll just be received very easily. If I ask you a question, I want to know. And if your response is, I don't want to share that, especially if it's something, you have to explain why. And even if that why is, I am afraid that if I share the truth, which will probably inherently reveal the answer, but it's like, I feel like this is a topic that could cause dissension in our relationship, or it's something that if I share it, I'm fearful that you might judge me, or I've been judged before by answering that question. And I know that will again probably still lead to the, oh, so you did do it. It probably will. But I think when your person knows that it's going to make you uncomfortable to talk about it, and it also makes you fearful of their response to it, I think it can be received a bit better. I really, really do. Because if it's not comfortable for you, like she said, she's being hard on herself about even having a one night stand. She's like, that's just not me. It's out of my own character. So it's already something that like, she seems a little embarrassed about doing, which I don't think is embarrassing, but it's her own, it's for her to feel how she feels about herself. But I think when you already feel your own embarrassment, you're already being your harshest critic to you about your decision. The last thing you really want is for the person that you probably love the most, who you want to think the highest of you all the time. You really don't want them doubling it up. Like, I feel bad enough. I don't need you looking at me like, damn, so you really just slept with a guy you didn't know. Like, wow. Like you don't want that feeling. So while I'm not making an excuse for her lying, I certainly understand why she lied, because I think she probably had a sense of who she was dating at the time when she lied to him, that if I tell him this, it's not probably not gonna be good for me.
But the thing is that you have to understand, when you lie, it makes it worse.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes if you just tell the truth, then it's like, oh, okay, you did whatever happened, you did it. But when you lie about something, it makes somebody feel like there's something deeper underneath that than just the initial lie. Because why would you lie about it in the first place?
Yeah.
Something so simple, like, it may be this, and other relationships or something else. But if you would have just said, it was one of the worst decisions I ever made, I'm not proud of it, but
that's what I just said earlier.
I did do that. And sometimes that is helpful in a relationship. If I'm nervous about the girl I'm with sneaking out on me or cheating or doing something like that, and you told me you never cheated versus you did it once and it was one of the worst decisions you ever made, and like all these repercussions, and like, then that lets me know, okay, you tried that, you dabbled in it, and after experiencing it, you realize it wasn't all you thought it would be. That may make somebody even feel more secure in the situation versus like knowing that you haven't done it at all. But I think when you lie, what you're always risking is that when the truth is revealed and they find out you did lie, it just makes it seem way bigger than what it ultimately really was.
Right. You're 100% right. And I think it also makes them think, what else have you lied about? What else are you being dishonest? What other questions have I asked you? You did the same thing, played in my face, looked me square in my eyes, and just told a lie. So that is tricky. And being honest is the best policy. Isn't that what we learned in school? Honesty is the best policy.